What's up, boys and girls? It's your guy Plus here with another video for your face. And today, we have finally found a deck that really does do the business. And when I say the business, I mean the business. Like, this deck really does make the biggest difference in Clash, for me personally anyway. I don't know about the rest of you guys, because some of you guys are probably crap, and some of you guys are like monsters out there. This deck, it's been working a treat for me. Now, I've used this deck like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I played 7 games that I haven't lost a single game. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking, oh, Plus, that's not a big deal, 7 games. Hey, you try going on a 7-game unbeaten streak. It's not going to happen. You know why it's not going to happen? Because it doesn't happen. Because your deck's not that good. Anyway, before we continue with this video, guys, we're going to be shooting for 10 likes. You know, it's not expensive to hit that like button. I mean, it's just a penny or two. But hey, it's almost free, so go ahead and just click that like button. If little kids can do it, so can you, because you're a big guy or a big girl or whatever. Anyway, back to the actual deck itself. This is the composition that I'm running. I was using this deck previously. I was using the same deck, just without the minion horde. I was running the minion hordes instead. And a lot of times with the minion horde, I would lose a couple of games to people that had like troop compositions that were slightly a little bit higher, or I would lose a couple of games to people that just seemed a little bit stronger. Now with this deck composition, I don't lose games to people that seem a little bit stronger. As you can see from the cards that a lot of people I played actually have, some of them have better cards than me, or some of them actually have worse cards than me. Now, for example, with this guy here, he's got level 6 Musketeer, and he's got a couple of troops here that I have, but the only thing that he has that I have more than him is the Giants. And that's because I focused on getting my Giants up, because I know like the Giant is the tank of my troop composition. So I think like I have to get that like leveled up to the max as much as I can do. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this 3-star or 3-crown attack, because I think this is the best demonstration of actually what happened with this deck and how this deck can somewhat be a little bit stronger than you expect it to be. Because like you're looking at the troop composition and you're thinking, whoa, but that's not a big good troop composition set. Actually, this deck is quite good, and the reason it's good is because the fire sprites, they work behind the Giant going towards the other person's base, and they don't really cost that much, so you could drop them as much as you want, and you could use them to take out high level, high hit point troops, and you could do a lot of damage, because they do a lot of damage, but they have very little life points. Now, the biggest problem that I find a lot of times in this game with my minion horde is that they cost me a lot, and if someone drops like a wizard, I'm Scooby-Doo, like there's no hope for me right there. Like as soon as he drops a wizard, all my minions get killed with 1 or 2 shots. It's like a headshot to 3 or 4 different minions in one go, and that's not good. So with the sprites here, I find that I can drop them and be like, okay, well, if they get 1 shot, it's not a big deal. You could take it out. I don't really mind. It's not that important. Anyway, let me go ahead and start this replay, and you guys can have a look for yourself. This is today's first video, by the way. You're going to have a daily Clash of Clans video. I know, Mac, you've been dying for your Clash of Clans, and don't worry, I haven't forgotten about you guys at Clash. I am still playing Clash of Clans a lot. It's just that I've not had a lot of time to make videos, which is kind of a problem. Now, anyway, at the start of the game, right here, what I do is I try to wait for my elixir to build up, and I wait for the other guy. Like if he doesn't drop a troop, I'll drop like something real cheap, something that I know that he's not really prepared for, that he's just thinking, okay, well, that's just a stupid troop. I'm not going to do anything about it. Now, you see there, what happened there, you saw the guy drop this minion horde, as I was telling you guys before. Minion horde taken out by a 2 elixir sprite. Now, that's a joke. A minion horde is like 5 elixirs to build up, and then a 2 elixir sprite takes it out in like 2 seconds. It doesn't even deal damage. So, it's like pointless. I'm not going to drop arrows, because arrows don't do that much damage like the sprites do. You can see what the sprites did right there. This guy's first tower is literally obliterated real quick, and he's now working at a disadvantage. I've dropped 2 huts in front of him, and I know that with the huts either side, he doesn't know what to do right here, because he's thinking, I don't even know which way to head. Now, he's dropped this over here, and I'm waiting for the sprites again, because the rotation's gone around real quick, and I know that the sprites will take out that balloon real quick. But unfortunately, the balloon goes down, so the sprites are useless. But then the sprites are never going to get all the way up here, so never expect your sprites to get all the way up here. This is why I've got the zap in case the guy brings out a horde. And then I know I've got 2 sets of cards that can take out the horde and anything else. Like, it's the horde could be a pain in the backside if he drops a freeze on your tower whilst the horde is coming towards you. There's just no hope for you. So at this point, I'm just literally going towards this tower, and he knows everything is done right about now. There's like what 5 or 6 hits on this tower right here. The giant is already there. He's not disturbed. He's unprotected, but he's not disturbed. And there you go. There's the hits that are coming in, and the sprites making their way. It's so OP, this deck. You know, like if the guy that you're playing is not ready for it, he is going to get taken out so fast. He just won't realize what happened. Now, I can go ahead and show you guys a couple more replays if you want to see. And you can have a look at, like, you know, okay, I played some guys from, I don't know if this is China, but I definitely know it's Asia. And I played this guy, and this guy, I think he's actually a little bit stronger than me. I think he's a level 8. No, he's a level 7. Let's go ahead and back out of this, because I want to show you guys something where, you know, you can see the deck actually going up against somebody a little bit stronger. Now, here's a guy with an elixir pump. I love these elixir pump guys. Okay, so this guy's a level 8. You'd think, okay, well, he's coming into this, and plus is going down. But no, he's got the minion horde, and he's got minions. And you know what happens if you've got minions, and I've got a sprite, and I've got lightning, or a zap? It literally is not going to work for you. You're not going to enjoy the experience. So I'm sitting here, I'm waiting for him to drop troops. He doesn't drop anything. He drops that. I've already got my, you know, builder's hut over there, or whatever you call it, goblin hut over there. And there is no hope for him at that point, because he's not going to get a couple of hits on the tower. He's got a lot stronger troops than me, as you can see. He's got level 8, like, ninja goblins here. And everything that he's got is stronger than me. But the thing is, I can push faster than him. See that? See what happened with his barbs right there? The barbs are dead. They're not going to get hits off on the giant. They're dead. And the giant's just sitting there punching that wall. He's like, yep, I've got a free clear wall to punch at, and he's going to hit it. Now, as soon as he drops the minion horde, I know that I can drop the musketeer over here. I know the musketeer is literally going to take out the horde. I know that I'm working with negative equity here, and I know he's going to drop this pump sooner or later. So I've got the fireball ready, because I know, like, if you drop the fireball on the pump, it like takes out half of the pump's ability to pump anything, so it's pointless anyway. So at this point, I'm really angry at this guy, because I'm like, I hate playing level 8 whilst I'm level 7. And I'm just expecting this guy to come out with something. I know that the average trickery is to drop the, you know, hog and just try to freeze or try to, like, destroy as much as you can. But I know the trick with the hog is to try to get the hog distracted. And whilst the hog's distracted, I did a really bad job there with the fire spirits. It didn't take out any of these troops. But I brought them across the board so that the other tower could shoot at them. And his whole attack there, his real push, has just been wasted. Now, if he drops that elixir pump, he knows what's going to happen to the elixir pump. He's waiting for it because he's low on elixir, and he's thinking, hey, let me shoot for that. If you're going to drop 5 elixirs on a pump, and I'm going to shoot it down, and it only gives you back 2, then you've wasted your elixir pump. You know, so at this point, this guy's thinking, he's doing some maths, and he sat there thinking, this guy's really annoying me. And with the fireball, I know that his elixir pump is pretty much just a waste of time now. This whole distraction here has just caused a mess for him. Watch this right here. Watch that. You see, look at how much damage the fire sprites did on his, you know, barbs. So a lot of people who drop this barb horde, they think, hey, you know, I'm going to drop that. It's going to do a lot of damage. No, it's not. Because if you get the right troop out there, and it does the distraction it's supposed to, you see that? Did you see what happened to the Hog Rider? Hog Rider went down so fast. Like, he didn't even have time to try and defend it. And there's the giant all the way on the other side, now causing a mess. I know already at this point the game is over, and I'm sure you guys know what's coming next. Here it is, and that's the end of that game right there. And this guy, he's probably wondering, how did I just lose? And here comes the fire sprite. Watch this. Okay. Yeah, so there you go, guys. This is the deck. I mean, it literally, if you play it right with your head straight, you really can't lose to any of these guys, because a lot of these guys, they're running their OP decks that they found with the amount of, like, gems that they spent in the game. But the game is slightly different now. So, like, if you've got the right troops and you've got the right composition, guys running these kind of decks, they can't really touch you. They can't really beat you. They can try, but, you know, unless the guy's really, like, OP, he really can't beat you. I mean, if it comes down to skill play, you've got the better deck. Even though the deck actually looks like it's worse, you've got the better deck. Anyway, guys, if you're going to copy my deck and you're going to play this deck and you're going to play it on a YouTube video or anything like that, don't forget to give a massive shout out to your boy Plus, because, you know, it's not easy for me to make these videos without getting the referrals if you're using my stuff. Anyway, if you've liked this video, hey, you know, thank you. If you haven't liked this video, what are you waiting for, dude? You know, the like button's over there. It's on the left. It's free. Go ahead and click on it. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next video. There's another video coming out for Clash of Clans today. It should be later on today, so don't forget to go ahead and watch that video, and of course like the video, because we know that there's always going to be an Andrew everywhere disliking the video. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Bye.